Good morning. How are we all doing today? Welcome to another live day trading session. It is February 3rd, 2025. Market opens in about 4 minutes, and QQQ is down 2% so far on the day. Welcome. Hope you guys are all having a great day. Ah, shoot. The wrong thumbnail. Wrong thumbnail. It's still my Sunday night stock talk thumbnail. Dang it. There we go. Open, save. There we go, guys. There we go. Making sure that we're doing the right thing for the right people. Here we go. Save. Perfect. We're going to try to do this. Refresh. There we go. All right, welcome. Market opens in just a few minutes here. Give me just a second to share my link. Let everyone know we are live. Paste. All right. Hello. Man, we started out the day really good. We made a small trade on a pre-market momentum stock and totally made like $17. It was like almost 1%. It was like 0.6%. It was like a 5% or 10% gain on a pre-market. And then I tried to trade it again and totally stopped out. So it happens. It happens. So let's see what happens here. Today's trade, PRTG, I wasn't think was doing anything. Yeah, PRTG is not doing much. Bitcoin, still very bearish. Just can't get above that level here. So that means Mara's actually selling off still. Sound selling off slightly this morning with the Qs. And LUNR selling off back to $20. So I'm excited to see where we are today. SOPA, I did trade also, made a buck or two, and then lost a buck or two. So nothing too crazy there. Let's see. I could have swore, what was the trade history here? Still got 2 minutes for market open. RSLS. I traded RSLS. That was the one that I made some decent money on just now. Buying at 412, selling at 429 is like $17. And then I bought again here for that next push up at 441, and it actually couldn't hold, and I had to sell at 385. Lost 38 bucks on that one. Trying to play that back. See where the back end was? I shouldn't. That first little green candle, I tried to play that. I was on my phone taking the baby to school and noticed it was selling off. Tried to sell on this one, didn't, and then it sold off on this one and ended up taking a L. Okay, so that's the trades on those so far. Lost $2 on this one as well. I was up like 5 and then lost 2. So nothing great there. We're waiting to see what happens. 203K. So yeah, we're just going to see what happens now that the market opens. I'm very excited. And here we go. Markets are officially open. A lot of red. SOPA. I'm thinking probably going to be a lot of selling pressure here. Unless we ride this wave up. PRTG. Bitcoin not doing much. Mara not doing much. I'd love to trade Sound if it wants to be bullish. QQQ selling off, which means SQQQ could push up. We're gonna buy tin shells in LUNR. Oh, I didn't hear a sound. Did you? That was weird. Must be delayed. Oh, there we go. Yeah, looking like it's actually going to sell off here on LUNR. Order for chin shares filled. Ooh. Big sell off on LUNR. Not too bad. SQQQs are not really doing nothing. A lot of consolidation right here. Seeing if we can get above that moving average. Sound trying to push up. Yep, we're going to get in on this train here. There we go. Mara would have been a nice little push as well. I'm glad we didn't get into SOPA. There is a wall at 240. 240 wall on SOPA, it seems like. Go to my positions here. Sound wanting to push up. LU and R wanting to push up. If these can move past this, this area here, this will actually push up quite high. Same thing with sound. Probably not the best idea to be into two positions at once. Buying in a little high on sound. Now this can completely get rejected, okay? So be cautious. The overall markets are doing here. QQQs pushing up. This is good. We can see bullishness, then TQQQ will begin to push up as well. Doesn't mean it has to though, so let's see what happens. Tesla selling off, AMD testing its support, Nvidia selling off, Google pushing up, Microsoft pushing up very nicely, Meta pushing up, Amazon pushing up, and Apple trying to get back up there. So QQQs could recover. Let's see what happens here. It definitely could recover, guys, and we could be going long today. It sets up that way. Went a little heavy on sound right off the bat. I'm gonna go a little more on Lunar. LUNR holding that support. Sound could come back down to 1250. Be aware of that. But basically I'm trading this somewhat RSI open here and this MACD open. You see it starting to curl over? That's really what I wanted to trade today. Holding that support. Got 50 shares on sound. We're gonna hold. Gonna set our alerts. Another 10 on Lunar. LUNR. Okay, we're looking for that reversal here on sound. Get above that, we can get back to up to $14, maybe $15 today. Or it can sell off, okay? Or it can sell off. So same thing with LUNR. Looking for that nice little reversal to 1150. Or I'm sorry, to 2250. About 11% profit, okay? Doesn't mean it has to, but it definitely can play out that way. Sound starting to push. Hello, hello, welcome. Welcome to another live stream. We dual screen it here. put the extra chart on here, LUNR. Let's go. Haha, look at that. We can look at both trades at the same time. 5 minute, 5 minute. LUNR selling off slightly here. See if it catches that support. What's great about this is we already know what previous support levels were from previous days, weeks, months. So all we're doing is playing those levels, right? So we can get a, you know, I'm willing to risk about $10, about 1.67% to make, you know, 10% profit, $60, 15 or even 17% profit, $100. Okay, same thing with sound. If we look here, I'm risking about, I'd say like 15 bucks or so, $15, $20 to potentially make $55 to $80 or 12%. Okay. Market's still very, very early in the market. Don't really like to get into two positions at once, but I also don't want to miss out on opportunity either if it were to come. Good thing we didn't trade this one, or we did, but good thing we got out, right? It's turning over. What was the one we traded a minute ago? PRTG, not doing much. SOPA, good thing we didn't trade this either. Looks like it's starting to sell off. A lot of red on that candle. QQQ's bullish, looking like it's wanting to push up. That's good. After like a 10% sell-off, that's really good. Bitcoin wanting to push up just a little bit, but not finding that area. Okay, there we go. Bitcoin to 96,000. Mara means it's pushing up. And we are looking at sound and LUNR today. LUNR, sound and LUNR. Whoa, what's happening? There we go. So LUNR looking a little bearish, not gonna lie here, but holding support above $20. $20 would have been a nice entry. Could have gave me a better risk to reward. But the first 30 minutes is just painting a picture, right? It's just painting a picture where support is, where resistance levels are. You know, if sound can't play out the way we want, then we'll have to get out of sound. Same with LUNR, but they're both looking like they have that oversold potential here. Look at this huge wick, a lot of green. Let's see if it can maintain. And I do apologize if the dual screen's a bit confusing. Let's go ahead and go back to one screen. Still holding, guys, okay? This is what's great about this, right? Want to be patient. It's been holding this $20 support for quite some time. If it can hold this $20 support again, we might see somewhat of a little rally here. Same thing with sound. Seems to be holding a little bit above that $13 mark. It looks like it bounced right off of $13, which is fantastic. That's what I was looking for here. And waiting to see if we can ride this up just a little bit today. That'd be fantastic. Make around 50 bucks on sound. Make another quick, you know, 60 bucks on LUNR. So this is what we're watching today. Looks like markets are trying to push up. We're going to see here, though. Are they going to be able to stay bullish? BITI is up 5%. Now, this was a short for Bitcoin. So if you guys shorted Bitcoin last night, now would have been the time to take profits, as Bitcoin is looking very bullish now. Okay. Doesn't mean it can't sell off, though. It could still sell off. Bitcoin back to 96. See how it's catching this resistance now, which used to be a support. Now it's a resistance. It's having trouble getting back above that level. So we're actually going to take this out. Strong resistance. We're going to take that one out, and we're going to take these out, okay, just to get rid of them for right now. It was at 104 and 105,000 like yesterday. Huge sell-off, okay. Bitcoin and Mara wanting to push up even higher, which it's definitely possible. I did get a few shares of this in my Robinhood account, so as it goes up, my Robinhood shares will also go up. Sound also trying to do something, but just getting rejected basically off of that moving average again on the 5-minute. And LUNR actually pushing down below that $20 support. So again, some of these trade plans do not have to go according to plan. Lunar looking very bearish, and there's the sell-off. Back to 19 maybe. To see if it's going to take out some weak hands, but looking bearish. Sound also getting rejected off of that moving average, which isn't good. Could show signs of being bearish as well. Still maintaining that 20 support here. Bitcoin pushing higher. SOPA trying to push up above that moving average again, but just not happening. A lot of red volume here, a lot of selling volume. So this is probably just going to continue to come down. What was it? SLNP, I think. No. Okay. Oh, RSLS. That was another company I traded today, this morning. Looks like it tried to recover a little, 377. Wow, Lunar is selling off. Okay, well that trade did not go according to plan. I'm gonna wait a little longer. Hold on, I'm gonna wait a minute here. Sound also holding that level here. We're at 15 minutes, so we should get a better understanding of which direction everything's taking. Nice green candle. It's got some reversal pattern setups coming as far as it going up. What did I just get? ASML, another alert. Yep, look at that. Down $15. Looks like it's finding a new support level here. Or not, let's see. Next support's going to be like 1920s, 1940s, 1950s, maybe. Interesting. How are you guys doing today? Hope you guys are doing good. Good, I hope. SOUN, do they have any news today? Short percent of float has risen 25%. Short interest. Okay. Free float 330 million. About 5 million volume today. I think everything's just going to be selling off today. How's QQQs? Yep, still painting that picture, right? Coming back from 507s to 515, testing that 45-day moving average on the 30-minute. And it's above it on the 5-minute, trying to hold those averages. Let's see if it does hold. If it does, the market can begin to return back to bullishness. If it can hold, it'll sell off, and SQQQ will continue to push up. VIX index right now, there's a lot of looks like there's a lot of fear on the 1 hour and a lot of greed on the daily. So let's go off the daily. So there's a lot of greed, but very immediately switch to fear. Okay, markets are selling off. Everything is red today, unless you're shorting the market. SOPA pushing up from $2 to $2.32. A nice 30 cents per share in profit right there. Very nice. Bitcoin maintaining at 96,000. Pushing Mara down slightly. Sound is down. Lunar trying to maintain. And SQQQ pushing up. Yeah, if this can't hold here, we're going to get a lot of selling pressure. And everything will continue to sell off. Be aware of that, guys, okay? Hope you guys are all having a great day. Good weekend. Back to the week here. Good morning, good morning. How are we all doing? Yeah, let's look at the chats. I'm not even looking at the chats, guys. What's happening here? Raju said hi. Tina, good morning. Good morning. Hello. We are live. People know we're live or what's going on? We are live. QQQ testing that support. LUNR pushing back up. Now sound could just continue to sell off here, guys, okay? Could sell off with the market. So let's see what the market does. I'm pretty sure it will, I'm pretty sure it'll sell off. I mean, it could rebound though. The markets definitely could rebound. Just waiting to see what picture the day paints us. Bullish, bearish, or a lot more consolidation. It could very easily happen as well. Those are the boring trading days when there's a lot of consolidation. There's no clear direction up or down. Okay, is it going to hold this support level? We're all watching the market like, yep, we are. We definitely are, Tina. We're going to go ahead and take this one off. We're going to take our alerts off for trades we're not taking today, so it doesn't influence us too much. Lunar is still holding that $20 support level ish. And sound holding that support above $13 here. Yeah, not looking good here for the goose. There we go, finding support. That's a good thing. That's what we want to see. That is a really good thing, guys. Okay, here we go, another retest. Lunar and Sound still holding up. Down about 2% on each of them right now. Oh man. Could be some consolidation today as well, but looks like it got rejected off of that 45-day moving average on the 30-minute. A lot of red, right? Even here, a lot of red, and then one last little green candle, and nothing really happened here. Everyone's biting their fingers. They're on the edge of their seat. Okay, staying bullish. Still showing signs of being bullish here. LUNR pushing up, Sound pushing up as a result. This is very important. If the markets do well, then everything else will push up with it. Especially at these well, technically oversold levels. You know, from 502 to QQQ found support. Thank you, beautiful. You the best. I got some coffee, guys. Woohoo! Oh my gosh, the kids are to school. It's Monday. And got some coffee. Gonna do some fun stuff with the babes after. And just hang out. It's a good Monday. Now we just need the markets to perform. Still holding support, making lower lows though. Do you guys see that? Making lower lows. It's following that moving average down. Moving average isn't as important as it would be on the daily. And again, guys, this can come all the way back down to that moving average, losing 9%. 9% would be another insane sell-off. There it goes. Markets are selling off. Let's see how far we get. Do we go back to 507? 510? Oh, man. This isn't good for Lunar or Sound. SQQ's loving it. And we talked about this on Sunday, about it spiking up. And look at that. From 27 to 31 overnight, over 14% profit. Almost $5 per share. A beautiful move here, guys. $4 per share. Markets are beginning to sell off here. Back to pre-market support. If it breaks pre-market support of 512, then we're definitely going to be in trouble, guys. Well, not us, but the markets, I guess. The markets will be in trouble because they'll be selling off. Okay, previous resistance level. We're going to get rid of this. LUNR looking bearish on the 5-minute, right? A lot of red. Sound got some green. I know there's some people stepping in at $13 on this. We're just not seeing that momentum that we want. Probably going to be a lot of consolidation at this area, guys. If my prediction, kind of what I'm thinking here, we might get something like this where it's up, it's down, it's up, it's down, it's up, it's down, and then it just might do this like literally all day till maybe we hit this trend and then it pops down or it pops up, right? That looks like that's what's happening right now. On the daily, very red, right? Very red. Sold off, recovered, sold off, recovered, sold off, recovered, sold off, recovered, sold off. So are we going to get a recovery before another sell-off? Or are we just going to continue to sell off? It's looking like we're going to keep getting lower lows, lower highs. But it could also bounce off of this 512 level, okay? LUNR now holding above $20. And Sound still holding. Still holding, guys. This is good. We're coming up on the hour now. 30-minute hour. It's finding that support level. Okay. Everything's now it's starting to push up. Looking like it's bearish. That could be a good thing for us, okay? Let's see how far up this can push. Very nice. Both of them are pushing up, guys. So does that mean QQQ is good? Yep, looks like it's bullish. Here we go. Bullish off of that 200 moving average. Staying above 513. 513.50. There we go. It's pushing up. Which means Lunar's pushing up. Sound's pushing up. That's exactly what we want to see. Let's see how much of a recovery we can get here, guys. Can we get back up to pre-market $14? That would be amazing. Be a quick 40, 50 bucks right there. Same thing here. Pre-market $20 to $50. It's all about being patient, okay? MACD curling over. Getting back to that pre-market resistance here, 1350. Can we pass 1350? There we go. Passing 1350. If we break 1350, we should be able to get up to 1360, 1380 pretty easily. LUNR pushing up. We're in the green on our positions now, guys. We are now in the green. LUNR pushing up beautifully. Let's see if it's going to get rejected at 2067, as that does look like a critical area here as far as it being below that moving average, right? Once it gets above that moving average, we're going to see a lot more bullish action, but it has to get above 2065, okay? Same with sound. Looks like we're going to have some resistance right around 1375, so we're going to want to make sure that we can get out or we can get above 1375. That'll give us a little bit more push up, okay? QQQ, still bullish, guys. Markets are still bullish here. Well, not bullish, but holding, right? It is holding. On the daily, we just went to a green candle from red to green, so that is very nice. Trying to push up, now green volume, showing the bullishness. Here we go. Was it a fake out? Was this all just a fake out for us here? We got to get above 514 and then 515. We gotta make some moves here. We got a 1 minute for 7 o'clock, or I'm sorry, 10 o'clock my time, 12. No, that's right. 8 o'clock my time, 10 o'clock Eastern time. Oh man, I'm 2 hours behind. 2 hours behind the market. Here we go. What's gonna happen? We're gonna stay bullish and have a bull day, or we're gonna have a bear day. How you guys doing? You guys nervous? You guys doing good? You guys feeling good today? Can't believe I bombed this. I was up 17, down 38. It was a big swing. SOPA pushed up. SOPA pushed up. It was trying to catch that 240 resistance right here. 240 resistance. Finally broke it after a few moves and went up to 275 for a nice little squeeze. I sold mine at 218 and 231, so could have had a nice push there. So unfortunate that did not happen. Bitcoin up 96,800, catching some resistance right at that resistance line. I mean, you can't make this up. And QQQ, uh-oh, bearish. Look at it, it's going back down. What's it gonna do, guys? Are we consolidating here? Are we just kind of flatlining? What's happening? Sound, again, kind of flatlining, kind of playing along with the market here. And LUNR pushed up to 2050. 2050, so have to get above 2050 to see some really good bulls step in here. So at one point I was up, yeah, I was only up like $3 or $4. Same thing here. So overall direction, it looks real choppy right now, guys. Real choppy direction. If we can't get above 513 and hold 514, then this may be bearish. And we're just being patient Being patient, watching the market. We would have been better off, you know, keeping that $17, not trading a second time. There's some red, but there's also a lot of green too. 3 million free float, 56 million volume. It finally got volume. It must have got it. 500 million there. 18 million volume. 18 million volume on a red candle. 7 million on a green. 19 million volume on these 3 or 4 green candles here. Hello, Zope. How you doing? Yeah, that was insane. That was a lot. That was 7 million. So you know who traded that? Probably Ross. You already know Ross was probably trading that. Okay, markets are selling off, guys. Not looking good for us. SQQQ pushing up. That's exactly what we wanted to see. If the markets sell off even more, we can see a very nice profit from SQQQ. Back to that $31 is just the beginning. That's a 2.5% profit, 85 cents per share. We could push up back to previous highs or lows. That's a 25% profit. So very, very nice opportunity here. If it can't hold 512, this does break 512. We're going to see a lot more selling pressure, guys. It's got to hold that 512. Zo made some good profits earlier in our REBN. REBN. Reborn Coffee. Yeah, I did see this one too. I saw this one was up at like I think 6, 7, 8. Pulled back. Very nice move. 2 a.m. That would have been the play there. 2 a.m. $4 or $5 per share. Very nice. News. Reborn Coffee approved as U.S. franchisor. Oh yeah, that is some good news. Some very good news. Very nice push too at the open. Very good, very nice. I traded RSLS, made 20, and then traded a second time and caught this dip here. Lost 40, lost 60. So it was a $60 swing, made 20, down 40. SOPA, I was up 5, down 2. Mara getting rejected at 96.8 still. Can't get above 96.8. Sound. Now Sound is looking bullish. There we go. Sound is wanting to push up. LUNR also wanting to push up. Let's see how much we can. Looks like it's finding that support, finding that bullishness that we want here, guys, on SOUN. See, buying down at $13 would have been better. You know, even 100 shares at 13 to 13.56. We're already been up $50 instead of trying to catch this next move. So being patient, you know, buying at 1970s, 1980s, already would be up, you know, 40, 50, 60 cents per share. Can you buy those in WEBULL pre? Yep. You can almost buy everything on WEBULL. Just not really any crypto right now, but yeah, totally. You can trade pre-market. I know I have. I traded this pre-market this morning. You just have to use limit orders. You can't use market orders. It's got to be a limit order. Mara pushing up. Pushing up nicely. Here we go. Are we getting the rebound? 96.5. If this gets above 96.8 and holds, if Bitcoin holds, then Mara will push up even more. I can go to $18 very easily. Sound trying to get above 13.50. 1350 seems like that area of resistance. A lot of sellers stepping in for some reason. So let's try to get above 1350. And LUNR, it's above 2050, 2040. So let's see if it holds. Both of them weirdly similar price range. Well, 20 and 13. But remember, psychological numbers are a factor, right? Round numbers, hold numbers, 50 cents, a dollar, stuff like that. All right, we are in 50 shares of SOUN going long, and also 30 shares of LUNR going long. Again, finding that resistance or finding that support level very nicely. It's found that support level a couple times, trying to hold support so we can buy, or so we can get up, even 13% today, 6 to 13% move today on LUNR. And then I'd love to get sound, I'd love for sound to pop up a nice, 8, 9, even 10% here today. If it does rebound, again, off of support levels. I'm not just trading for no reason. I'm not just picking something random and putting money into it. There's a reason. These are at previous support levels that seem to hold up pretty well. We've traded at overbought levels and done well. And now we're going to trade at oversold levels and see if we can do good as well. Same with Lunar, trading from $20 to $22 in a single day. Just beautiful. Beautiful setups all around here. QQQ still holding above 512. So see, this is a good thing about support levels. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Sometimes your trade plans are good trade plans. They make sense, but sometimes they don't move as quickly as you want them to, or sometimes a lot of consolidation, right? The markets are at this weird level. It got down to 507. It's trying to recover back to 515, 516. It's having a hard time getting above 515 now, right? But it's having a hard time getting below 512. So there's a lot of consolidation. There's obviously a battleground going on right here with the NASDAQ. Doesn't want to get below 515, 512, which is great. Does one pay less attention to indicators in these situations? In a way, yes, because I feel like indicators are good depending on your time frames, right? So on a daily, it looks really bad. This thing could sell off all the way down the moving average. On the 1 hour, it's not looking so good either, right? It's got a big red volume candle. It kind of is open on the MACD slightly, but not crazy open to where, it's a huge push. Now, this did signal a crossover on the 1 hour. That's what I'm looking at, indicating that it is bearish. Same thing here, right? Crossover. Or I'm sorry, bullish. Same thing here, crossover. It's bullish. Now, if it gets crossed over here, and we start seeing red on the MACD, then like this, in this case, we can definitely see it sell off some more. So I like 30-minute more or less for our RSIs, MACDs. Daily's good for our moving average, our 200-day moving average. And so yeah, and then the volume candles, right? There's more green volume than red volume. So, indicating a lot of people are buying in at this level. Not many are selling. So they're kind of just buying and holding right now. Also, 1 minute starting to curl over on the MACD. That could be a great indication as well of it going back up to those highs. But mainly just a lot of consolidation today, guys. A lot of consolidation. It was above those moving averages for a few minutes. Now it's below those moving averages, but still finding support at 512. Same thing with sound. Looking good. MACD is open. A lot of green volume on the open. Not much red volume on the end, but RSI is kind of curling over on the 5 minute. Again, above those moving averages, we can still see this kind of stutter step its way up, kind of like this, and just kind of stutter step up. Okay, it doesn't have to, but it can. Same thing with LUNR. MACD, it was curling over. Very nice, showing signs of it being bullish. And now it's kind of, again, consolidating. I think a lot of stuff's going to do that with the market today. Hope that helps. I love how you put lines for support. Thanks, man. Yeah, old support levels become new resistance and vice versa. So on a grand scale of things, like let's see a good example here. right here, let's see, this is a good example, right? This was resistance, it sold off, found support, went all the way up past this resistance, giving more buyers to come in, pushed down, and then look, that resistance became a very strong support, not only once, twice, 3 times before breaking, and then we got some selling pressure. So I love support and resistance levels. They're really great indicators of what direction or where the stock has been. QQQ. Ooh, it dipped below 512. Did you guys see that? I've also been making some good profits with BTCT, buying at the dip when market opens. Has been doing that for most days since I've been tracking it. Yep, BTCT. I was looking at it there for a while. I like to track it, but I also like to trade Mara more than anything. This is cheaper than Mara, so I mean, obviously that would have been a nice move right there. 550 to 6, you know, a quick 50-cent move, and you're only putting in, you know, 550 bucks on 100 shares, whereas Mara is quite expensive. Mara, you know, Mara's $17. It can get up into the $20 range very easily. Gold also, you know, gold's wanting to push up. It's above that moving average, right? That's what we talked about. But are we going to see some selling pressure on gold and then a reversal on JDST potentially? Possible. Gold sells off. Definitely possible. This company was trash today. Look, this one was not bad. We could have bought at 225, pushed up to 250, pushing up to maybe 275 again potentially. This is where we probably should have kept our focus, buying at the 2s, holding above that moving average, push up, sell, come back down at 220s, buy, sell. So that would have been a really nice trade to take as well. For example, let's go ahead and go 244 because it's holding above this resistance, which is now a support. Let me check Lunar and Sound. Still doing good. Lunar and Sound are still making newer highs, so we're not really focusing too much on them right now. We're going to do a quick little micro scalp here, see if we could still play out one more little move on the 1 minute here. Okay, holding that support. 246. We're going to buy another one at 247 as it begins to push up. 20 shares at 245. 245 here. We're going to sell 20 shares. Sell 20 shares, limit at, let's go 270s-ish again, just to put it in place. And then we could always drag and drop in a minute, okay? Again, just a cool little trade to showcase to you guys while we're waiting for LUNR and SOUN to do something. Let's see if this holds here and bounces. It doesn't have to, but it can. We're risking 2%, a buck or two, to make 10%, which is about $5, okay? So we have a 1 or a 2 to, yeah, a 1 to 5 risk to reward, right? 2% to make 10%. Why does it seem dark in here? Does it seem dark to you guys? I wonder if it's this light. There we go. See what it does. Are we going to get a pop? Are we going to get a break above this support in here? MACD is open. And again, you see I'm just using a few shares, 10, 20 shares, nothing crazy. A lot of sellers on the order book level 2. Got a 250 sell wall, 260 sell wall. How's LUNR doing? Still not bad. Still holding above VWAP. SOUN still holding above VWAP and its moving averages as well. So still looking decent. Okay, we did trade this one pre-market. I usually don't trade pre-market runners after a open. They're usually fade away. They'll just be like this fading style of trade, and they'll just kind of fade. But this one seems to be doing okay for right now. It's all about risk management, guys. I don't mind risking a buck or two to make, you know, $5-10. If it doesn't work, you just sell your position and get out. Plus, I'm already down $2 from my initial push. Candle can also paint a picture. This big long wick of a red candle. Risk management, yep, very important. We want to make sure we're risking very little, right? Risk $5-10 to make 100. And look, it looks like it's going to test this moving average. Let's see what happens. LUNR pushing up. SOUN pushing up. See, so I mean, if this goes down below where I'm comfortable at, then we'll have to get out, right? That's the whole point. What are you comfortable trading? I'm comfortable losing $5-10 a trade if it doesn't go into my favor, because I know when I win, I can make $100-200 when I'm right. Just gonna bounce off of here. This would have probably been the level to buy at the 230s. Now it's below that support level again. Here we go, catching a little bit of buyer action here. Free float 3 million, 67 million volume. So this thing has a huge relative volume. This thing is moving as far as people trading it. Very risky, all-time highs. This was a penny stock just on Thursday or Friday. Okay, it's a continuation play. We called this out on our Sunday night stock talk, saying that, hey, if this does bounce off of that level, we can get a nice push, and that's exactly what it did. It bounced. This is what we saw. $2 came back down to $1.50, pushed up to $2.75 for a beautiful move. Okay, it's below that support level, but holding on that EMA on the 1 minute. Still holding above EMA on the 5 minute. We may begin to see a bunch of selling pressure here, or buyers step in. If that's the case, I'll just drag and drop. Yeah, we're out. We're just going to get out of this one, okay? See how it went below. I mean, honestly, right when I bought it, it started curling over. Right, so we missed this whole momentum move up here. This would have been the area to buy, right? Kind of this consolidation phase in 220s up to 260s. 16% profit on that trade, okay? And here it goes. It could continue. It could push up as well, and or just get rejected again. But these red candles here, a lot of rejection. It's under the VWAP. Looks like now, yeah, now it's under the VWAP on the 5 minute. So that trade is played out. And look, I traded it what, 3 times? 1, 2, 3. I was up $5. Now I'm down $5. Same thing with RSLS. I was up $17, $18. Took another trade to get that second dip and down 38. So nothing too fun there. LUNR and Sound still maintaining. Okay, QQQ did crash below 512. So this is showing signs of it being bearish still. Selling off. There is a lot of selling pressure, which means SQQQ should have pushed up very nicely. Yep, $31. $31, guys. From 27 on Friday back to 31 bucks. Is it going to maintain that above? That would have been the move. 30 to 31 dollar per share as the markets try to sell off. Why? Because Tesla's selling off. AMD is selling off. Nvidia is selling off. Google's selling off. Microsoft and Meta all selling off. Amazon, Apple, all selling off. So there's that bigger picture, right? 30 minutes in, it went up. 20 minutes later, it came down. So almost an hour of trading, and there's just a lot of consolidation. It's not really doing much of anything, up or down. Potential support at 511, which wouldn't be bad considering we're just at 507. So yeah, could technically sell off even more. Okay, today's trades. We're gonna do a recap video later too, explaining a little bit more on everything that I took today. Still looking good though. I mean, as far as the day, we're down $50. $50, almost 2%. So again, that's where that risk reward comes in, right? I'm comfortable with 50 bucks, right? 2%. 2%, that's pretty much my max loss. If I'm down 2% on a day, okay, it's $50. I'm not down $200, $300, $400, $500. Also, taking that pre-market trade again would have been up 17, would have had a little bit more cushion, and you could have seen some green and been a little bit more comfortable, confident with the positions I took. But overall, I still am pretty comfortable. Looks like QQQ is trying to push back up. If it gets rejected here, we're going to see more selling pressure. It needs to get above these moving averages, right? So it looks like it's trying to. There we go. There we go. QQQ. Means everything else is going to pop. Here we go. LUNR. SOUN pushing up very nicely. Let's see how long we can go. Up 10%. And I want you guys to know too, for all of you new and tuning in for the first time, I do not hold positions overnight. Okay, I trade for the day. I do pre-market trading. I can even trade after hours. But I do not hold any positions overnight, guys. So I do close out my positions every day, whether I'm up or down. I don't turn day trades into swing trades, because that's another way that you can lose a lot of money, thinking that it's going to go up another 10-20%, and maybe it goes against you and it goes down. So looking pretty good. QQQ's back bullish again. Let's see if we can get back up to 515. If we can, look at this green candle. Beautiful green candle here. Let's see if we can maintain that. We are up. We were down 50. Now we're only down 30. We're starting to get that money back that we were looking for. Now I hate doing that. I hate breaking even. And I hate buying and then waiting that whole down period to get back to break even. So it's very unfortunate. But sometimes that's the name of the game. Getting in on two multiple positions wasn't great either, because I crossed not only my focus, but I'm also crossing my my shares, right? So I can't get more shares as this pushes up. I'm kind of locked in with what I have, and same thing here. I can't buy more shares because I kind of split the money, right? 600 here, 600 here, and then I used like 800 this morning, almost 1,000 just to freaking trade a few momentum stocks. Now again, up $17 on that one to start the day. It gave me a nice little cushion to do a little bit more, have a little more risk, but it just wasn't there. So as QQQ pushes up, look at that. We actually went from down $50 to now only down about 18 by being patient. It's all about patience, understanding our risk, understanding, hey, I should have bought down here at support at $13 because we had already been up, $70, $80, but that's okay. Understanding, hey, this plan's still working. It dipped down a little bit, but overall it looks like it's going to have a nice reversal, and we can hold this trade. We can hold this trade as long as we need to for it to push up. It could push up to 21.89, then we can get out, right? Again, look at this. Went from down 50 to now only down about $7 or $8, making 15 on Sound. Lunar's the real winner here, almost 20 bucks on LUNR. And let's just keep going. Let's keep pushing these up. Maintain that bullishness presence, and if we can, we will get at least break even today, back green. It sucks because this would have been amazing, right? 20, 40 plus the 17, 40, 60. That's a $60 day. We could have been up 2% in the green instead of trying to come back from the red. So let's see what happens here. Are we going to get rejections? Is it going to go up even more, or is it already overbought on this tiny little movement? SQQQ, look at that, got rejected. Perfect rejection. Here we go. QQQ pushing up. That's what we want, but it is getting rejected at 517. So can we get it back above 517? That's what we need. See this gap fill? See how it gapped down? It needs the gap fill. And that's what's cool about these two. These the gappers. If it gaps up, it'll come back down. If it gaps down, it should usually go back up. Now, it doesn't always have to happen. You can get a gapper down, and it could just keep going down, 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 okay? Same thing with sound here. We're up 50 shares. Again, you know, risking 25 to make 50, that's a 1 for 2 risk to reward. And on this one, risking $12 to make, you know, $60, $70 is a 1 to 5. Don't mind holding this a little longer. You know, if I do, I will give you guys my updates in the trade ideas section. But man, I had a lot of fun trading with you guys. The ups, the downs, the emotions that go along with trading, and all that great stuff. So let's go ahead and keep pushing this up. Come on, guys. Push, push, push. There we go. Green, green, green. Let's go. Let's get above that 516. Hold above 516. And I think we were down $50 today. Down 50. Now we're only down 8. $35 recovery. Realized 43 loss. We're about to realize these here as they go up. Sound may touch this $14 resistance. Good move, guys. This was a fantastic push. From 13 to 14, $1 or 7%. LUNR from, you know, $20 even to 21 and some change, a 6% move, $1 and some change. So 5-6% is all you need. I'm up 2% on the day, and I've only caught half of the move. 3% on this trade, and I caught most of the move on this one, right at the moving average here. QQQ still above 516. That's what we want to see. We can get above 517 or above any type of level today, then Lunar and and Sound will go up even more. There's no doubt about it. How we doing here, guys? How we doing? We got double digits again. We're over 20 people watching all at once. See some comments. How are we doing here? Are we doing good? You guys doing good? We still having a good time? We still having fun? See that RSI? That's exactly what we're talking about here. That curl over, a lot of green volume. Very beautiful. It's above the moving averages. There's nothing saying, hey, this is bearish, or hey, I need to take profits right now. There's no indications of anything coming back down at the moment. 516, let's go. 516.50, 516.80, 516.17. Let's go. 517. We can get above 517. We will be even more bullish. Let's go. LUNR pushing up. We are now in the green, guys. We just came back from the dead, starting off from break even, making 20, back down 50, and back all the way up to where we're actually up like $1. Whoa, what a morning. Not the best mornings, not typical morning for us here. A lot of choppiness. A lot of choppiness, guys. Still very bullish though. Again, this can go up not only to 2250 but 2380. Not today, but it could. Okay, this got up to 14, just like we thought it would. $14 and got rejected. So $14 is a sell wall. Probably a lot of shorts starting to step in at $14. So if we can break these shorts, stays bullish, and for no apparent reason just sound goes up, then we'll make even more money, guys. Okay. QQQ. See, that's where that little bit of the dip is, right? Went to 517. Let's break 517 and everything will push up even more. Woo. What a day, what a day. And I'm good, I'm good. Hey, we're gonna lose $6, $8? No, not bad at all. Trump had a good conversation with President of Mexico. Okay, Terry, thanks for letting us know that. So maybe tariffs won't be as harsh, or maybe they'll work out some kind of relationship as far as maintaining that. So Bitcoin is up 98,000, man. Oh, I'm pumped. I got some on Robinhood last night at those lows. It was like a 92. Did I get it at 92? Let's see, where are we at here? I got in at 92,200. I got it at 92,200 on my Robinhood app. I'm now up 8%. Is that right? Yeah. Very nice. Cool. I'm glad I got in on that low. You know what I mean? I called it out in the Discord. I kept calling out the lows and the highs, and I do that all the time. So when it dips below 91, I call it out. When it went up to 106, I called it out. When it came down to 97, I called it out, because then it gives you guys the opportunity, like, hey, maybe I'm going to buy a few here. It pushes up, and now maybe I'm selling a few at 98,000 before it comes back down. Now, Bitcoin is showing signs of it being bullish now, which means it could rally all the way back up to 100,000, 104, 105, 109,000. So it's a little too soon if you wanted to take profits, but hey, all for you if you do want to take profits, right? I wouldn't say to not to, as that's a great trade plan either way. So QQQ about to bust through 517 again. Doji candle right now forming, as you can see, long tail here wick and a long tail wick here. So the bears are fighting, the bulls are fighting at that 517 level. Are we going to get a strong rejection? Let's look at the 1 minute. It's looking good. 1 minute's looking really good here. Up $23 on LUNR so far, and up about $20 on SOUN. So again, just being patient, taking that first trade, locking in 20, another 20, another 20, $60. So there's at least 3 or 4 different scenarios and situations where we could have been up 2% a day instead of just breaking even. But again, hey, I am not complaining. I'd rather be broke even than down 2% or down, $50. That was almost, I almost sold. I almost sold down here when it broke that support. It got down to 1970. I was like, oh my God, it's going to break. It's going to go down to 1950, 18. Held. I wanted to wait and give it just a little bit more time to breathe. Again, could have bought more shares down at the 1980s, $20 levels, and been up $1.24, $100 already. So again, not the best execution today, but definitely still not doing bad at all. So QQQ is at 517, looking bullish. Okay, it is maintaining that bullishness, guys. Very bullish indeed. If we can continue to maintain bullishness, now get to 518, maybe 519, 520 by midday. That would be fantastic. We'd be right back to where we were on Friday. Okay, about 520 to 522 would be Friday's levels of close. All right, having a lot of fun with you guys here. Lunar still pushing up. It's at that pre-market level. Again, has a little gap fill to fill. And it looks like it already has. Another gap fill for this one indeed. Looks like it almost has. Up to $14. A lot of shorts are starting to come in here, guys. So this may not be the best thing to hold now after 8:30. And again, it might be a great thing to hold for the rest of the day. As long as QQQ remains bullish and continues to make higher highs, we can then see this begin, everything else begin to make higher highs as well. So 517.50, 517.70. We're about to get to 518. There it is, 518 push. Beautiful push up. Honestly, it looks like shorts are going to start stepping in here on this support. So I'm actually going to go ahead and sell my 100 shares at $13.99. See if we get filled. Oh, I only have 50. 50 shares at $13.99, okay? $13.99. LUNR also. Let's go ahead and sell. We're going to sell 50 of them right now at market. Okay. What? I only have 30. Okay, we're going to sell 15 of these at market. Okay, take a little profit off. Take a little bit of money off of there. Get into the green again. Sound should be able to get to $13.99 pretty significantly here. Couple of cents. $13.96, 97, 98. Come on, there it is. Okay, so now that I sold, it might push up more, and it might not, right? It might get rejected here at that moving average at 14.05. Locking in $21 on Sound this morning. LUNR also locking in over $23. Well, we haven't locked it in yet, so let's go ahead and sell these 15 shares at market. 29.11. Looks like it's starting to come down a little here, guys. Let's see here. QQQ 517. That wasn't a bad trade on Sound though. From 13.50 to 13.99, right? So a 50-cent move, $25 on 100 shares. It would have been, you know, 50 bucks. So here we go, and that's actually going to push up even more. 14.01. Again, it could go up even higher, but I know from experience there will be shorters. There will be some people coming in to short this, probably right here at this moving average. And again, it could actually bust through the moving average and go up even more to 14.67. So selling a little early on that micro pullback, probably not the best thing to do, as it is staying above that moving average. You know, but 14 just seems like a crazy psychological number to me, and it doesn't seem like it can get above $14. So, hey, locking in profits, understanding support levels and resistance levels really create an opportunity for success, okay? QQQ coming down, which is okay, but then that's where do we decide? Did it go to 518 and now it's, you know, that was what its resistance was? Because now LUNR is selling off the same way that was today. So, and days realized we're down 10, open 9, so we're only down like a buck. I want to try to at least break even. Break even, put a little green on the day, just have that green day, the little green day indicator. Gotta run. Good luck on your trades for today. All right, Zoe, thank you. Appreciate it. You have a great day. We're about to get off of the live stream too, guys. It's been an hour. Just wanted to lock in these profits here with you guys. We're going to take another 15. Limit 15, 21, 22. Let's go. Locking in $25 on LUNR. $25 on LUNR, $22 on SOUN, and SOUN is still pushing. Again, no, not the best day. We are green, $1.82, but the majority of the morning was spent coming back from the dead, down about $38, and then with each one of these down about $10 each, put us in a $50 hole this morning, unrealized. Was able to recover, get out of the green, and get back to at least a break even, making about $1.82. Nothing crazy, guys. LUNR can still push up majority of the day. I didn't really want to hold it anymore, so I got out. But again, another beautiful setup here. You know, buying at support levels at 20, not getting in too soon at the 40s, could have resulted in a better move from 20 to 21. 6% profit, $1.21 per share. Same with Sound. Buying at those $13 levels, selling at 14, a 7% profit or $1 per share. So hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. I do this every single morning at market open. If you want to be a part of our LTE team, all you have to do is simple. Become a subscriber of the YouTube channel, smash that notification bell so you know when I go live, and become a Discord member. It's 100% free, lifetime access. Get in now while you can, because it might not be free for long. So I appreciate you guys' time. Like always, let's remember to end the year on a green note. And look at that. Lock in profits, guys. Take your profits. It could still run up. but it could also start to sell off. So take your profits when you can, get out and go enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for your time, and we'll see you all in our recap video and tomorrow's live day trading session. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you all later.